Welcome to part 2 of throat chakra opening, we'll call it. And I'm going to go ahead and ask the light seers just for a little bit more clarity, a little bit more depth on this, and also talk about ways to open your throat chakra. Obviously, everybody knows the color of the throat chakra is blue, so, incorporate the color blue. Anything blue, anything. Just be able to see the color blue just literally will help to, it's just what do I want to call it, visualization at its finest, I guess. And be in visualizing your throat chakra actually opening up, and this is part of moving into that confidence zone. Because if you're unable to speak with confidence, then your throat chakra must be blocked. Why would that be? Well, it's probably the negative self-talk. Become more aware of when you do it, and it happens very minutely sometimes throughout your day. I'm guilty. The Seven of Swords being that negative self-talk to me is how I'm taking it here. And we got a lot of fours showing up, 444. And again, this is the same energy. The Five of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords. Lack mentality. I am so guilty of that because it's so hard to look in your 3D and see what you see in 3D, even though you are supposed to feel abundance or feel your manifestation. It's like, yeah, but I don't see it. No, you have to feel it. And the more you feel it, the more it gets to try. And I'm just only speaking from experience, because as soon as I change my thoughts, suddenly that manifestation's right there. And it's crazy. I could give you so many examples. It's just figuring out where it is that you're speaking negatively about yourself. That's part of the reason why I took my 8-month sabbatical. I was really getting down on myself, thinking that, this, I really got to figure out what's next or what I'm supposed to do. Like, light my dragon's blood. There we go. We'll go ahead and get that done, huh? Oh, Lord. Gotta have the smoke. So this negative self-talk has got to end. Just look at the successful. Oh, she didn't like. Just look at the successful people. And I guarantee you in the beginning, they'll tell you that they spoke very negatively. And it wasn't until they started speaking the opposite that everything worked out for them. I can put money on it. But you also have to remember, all of those people, the successful, whatever it is that you yourself want to be successful in, they were in the exact same starting position as you. Unless, like, some get their luck thrown at them and they're born into it, whether it's money or whatever it is. A legit reversal here. And this is in the number 2 position. The tension I'm currently holding in this area, in your throat chakra area. And that is, again, Nine of Swords, Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Knight of Swords. And that's the 9 on top of the 9 of Wands. With the 8 of Wands. But it's in the reverse. It's like, again, speaking about where you're not going. Staying up late because of where you're not at yet. Frustrated. Not been there. Frustrated because you know you should be further in life than you are right now. But now I've come to realize, no, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be because of everything that I have said about myself and all the choices that I've made for myself. And here we are. I wouldn't change a thing because I wouldn't be here right now if I did. You know other ways that you can open your throat chakra, do neck stretches, focus on your breathing. I didn't even realize focusing on your breathing would help with opening your throat chakra, but that would make sense because where is your breath going? It's going right through your throat, down into your lungs, and right back up out. And I know there were some scientific words I could throw in there that I don't even remember about breathing through your nose and the purpose of that instead of breathing through your mouth. You know, mouth breathers versus nose breathers. Lots of studies done on the difference. Didn't realize it was. So, really speaking positively about yourself. Again, I love the book, The Game of Life and How to Play It. Florence Scovel Shinn. Blue Scorpion Tarot, she actually even talks about that book. She's one of the only other readers I've come across that really talks about that book. It's a lost book from the 30s. Many other books that she's written as well. And it's a great alchemization of exactly what we're doing right here. It's a great alchemization of how it's supposed to be. The esoteric mixed with, you know, the church, God, Christianity, whatever you want to call it, Catholicism. You know, I had a guy who was asking, oops, yep, saw my tattoos and he said, "Oh, what are you a pagan?" I just laughed, and I said, "Sure." But then I asked, "Why do I have to be anything? I was born a Christian." Most people didn't say, "Oh, well then you're Christian." Well, why does it always have to be a label? Why does it always have to be a label? Labels are actually what tend to get us into trouble. And that takes me to this number 3 spot, how I can release this tension. And it goes right along with what was underneath of that. More of that fiery passion. And here's that Queen of Wands who is so excited about what she's created all by herself, what she's created on her own, with her own passions and desires. Because being able to take away that negative talk will put the end to that cycle that you've been stuck in. That you will become that Page of Wands with that young energy, that young passion. Get back to the young passion about the things that you used to be passionate about when you were young. You know, it's all about not giving up on your dreams, which life will try really hard if you let it to force you to forget about your dreams. And then you really realize what it wasn't life that did, it was actually the people around me. And it's probably because it started from you, which I can vouch that in my case, it did. And then everyone else agreed. Now it's like, oh, shoot, I'm 20 years behind. I should already be there. I should already be living that dream. Other ways, yoga poses Obviously, Reiki healing sessions, if you really have some really deep, built up negative energy, it's possible that that is what you really need. And I know that they work. My sisters told me about that. My niece has done Reiki healing sessions. Uh, Afterlife with Anna, she talked about Reiki sessions being very successful. I've even been able to watch Reiki with Anna. That's a really good, if you've never seen or heard of her, Reiki with Anna, very good Reiki master. And I can even get some healing from that just from watching it on a screen, which is just unreal to me. I guess a lot of it is about being open with, as it is with anything, to be open minded. That's why, the psychedelics are so popular because it opens your mind, it opens your third eye. And if you've done the right way, obviously, you can do it the wrong way and it's horrible for you, but done the right way, there's nothing wrong with it. I love this. I love this. And this is why I love tarot. I've got goosebumps all over. I'm just filled with overwhelming love. It's like that's what they say about heaven. It's just all you can feel is love and all you smell is flowers. Because on top of, and this is the number 5 position, or no, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I thought I was wrong. The 4th position, how I can better express myself. And how about talk about your success? Speak about your success. Speak about the things that you've overcome. Talk about the things that you were able to walk away from, the lies, because this is the 10 of swords. Talk about the lies that you no longer believe about yourself, whether you said it or somebody else has said it. Talk about the things that you've overcome. And this is why I love tarot, because if you remember in part 1, the 4 of Wands was underneath there, and the 4 of Wands showed up again. A ton of 4s going on here. This is a big 4 energy. All about your wishes coming true. So the number 5, something I can do to accept the truth, something I must do to accept the truth. Other ways that you can open your throat chakra. And this is something I had never heard of, and it's a Hindi type of thing, which I'm really starting to become more open to. I've worked with a lot of Hindu people years ago, and I learned a lot about their culture. And it was very interesting. I actually worked with the Indians who still did the prearranged marriages, to where it's like I asked the girl, well, what happens if you don't love this guy? And her response is, well, I have to. Like, well, I'm thankful that we don't have that going on here, because I don't know if I could do that. But anyway, commercial break over. So what can I do? What can I do to accept the truth? It's just accept the truth. Bask in the sun energy. Bask in the Leo sun energy. Ace of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. How can you? What can you do to accept something that you must accept as truth? Is the fact that you are giving, the fact that you are worthy of others giving to you. You are worthy of sharing. You are worthy of everything. That's the sun energy. It's everything. Because without sun, everything is gone. That is the biggest thing that is holding us all together. Because if now I don't know, I'm not a scientist, and the scientists wouldn't even know either, because they are just as dumb as anyone else. They're just pretending. But uh say one of the planets goes out of orbit and just floats right off, don't think necessarily the Earth's going to end, but if the sun goes out, the whole all of them end. All the planets are gone. They all survive because of the sun, not just us. They all do. Well, I'll tell you one thing. If I'm helping one person out there with this, that's all that matters to me. This is all about just speaking more positively about yourself. That's all it is. And that's going to help with also all of the other things that I've been sharing. The thing that I really didn't know that I was getting at with the Hindis is the bija mantras. Mantras that you would actually do while you're meditating, and it depends on what deity you would want to call upon, and you would say this deity's name. And that's another way to open up chakras. So there's another rabbit hole I'm going to be going down, and which deities are over the throat, over truth. So we're going to the number 6 position. How can I follow my life's purpose? The light seers will tell us right now. Yep, the 10 of Wands. You got the Star, King of Pentacles, and the 10 of Wands. So how are you going to follow your life's purpose? And that's so fitting. The Star card is out, so obviously, how do you follow your life's purpose? Heal from all of this negative talk. Heal from all of the things that you have been condemned and bound to, almost like the devil energy, so heal yourself through that and just start moving towards your purpose. Your purpose will be revealed to you once you're in and through your healing. It will be revealed to you, because what do you see in that star? She's looking up and it's being revealed to her how to become the star. I love it. This is lovely. Very unexpected. Totally on a whim, on a hunch. If you listen to the book, Florence Scovel Shinn, like I said, you will learn all about hunches and going with them. And how many times have you not went with your hunches and you regretted it? Like, I wish I would have done that. I should have done that. Oh man, I should have done that. Well, here we are. This is my hunch to do the throat chakra opening tarot spread, going over all of these different ways to open your throat chakra. So now we're going to go over some of these stones. I should have pulled from my Crystal Healing Oracle deck. I guess maybe I failed you a little bit there. That just popped into my head, and I believe I actually had that on my mind, or Spirit gave that to me, and I did not. I apologize. I did not pull the Crystal Healing cards out of there. Maybe I'll do one more part 4 and actually pull the cards that you can see them. But some of the gemstones and crystals that you can use are like the blue calcite, blue lace agate, which if you've ever heard of Oh, Lizette. Charlene Lizette. She's really big on making her own jewelry, and she's really big on the blue lace agate. And she has a beautiful bracelet that is the blue lace agate. But anyways, blue kyanite, sodalite, celestite, which is a beautiful stone that I have not ever seen. I'm going to have to come across and find some celestite because it sounds, well, obviously celestial. who who wouldn't want it? So celestite, angelite, aqua, aura, quartz, turquoise, which I have very little turquoise. You know what? I actually have given away most of all my turquoise because it's very good for anger, and I have a lot for myself as well because yeah, I'm like everybody. It's in there. So some other really good ones are obviously the aquamarine, howlite, the amazonite, amazonite. That's the one I always have. It's a little tough for me on that one. I don't know why. The blue quartz, and then apatite. Very all beautiful stones. Also, lapis lazuli is another good one. There's some sodalite here. Basically any beautiful blue stone, and just sit and focus on it, and then visualize your throat chakra actually opening. I think this wraps up part two. This will wrap up part two. I appreciate you stopping by. Make sure you smash that like, subscribe for the tribe, and thank you for being loyal. With that, I'll leave you with this. I'll see you on the north side.